Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield on first down, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down. This is how they'll line up on the defensive side for Buffalo. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. I wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Allen from the gun on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And 96 is coming from Mike 96. Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing is Allen on third. This short throw caught by Goddard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Allen now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. All day, baby. All day.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Maher is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They go play action. Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 30, 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Allen.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the Browns getting set to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen now to throw again. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Shipley. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. So after the INT, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
180! 50! Too low, tap. Shoot!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGee. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they... And that's caught inside the 35! And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, they'll run with White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Marr able to put this one through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Allen going to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go with White on the counter.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Allen firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is White on the screen. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, and
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Going on the ground, it's White. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Opting to run again here with White.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Shipley, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On the draw, here's White, and he works free. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. On second down, Shipley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And now Cleveland geared up to... They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Burton.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Chubb on the counter, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Set, 180. 59. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield, he's got Burton here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mayfield with it once more. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. from the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. They run. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now, it's McGee, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Chubb.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by a field goal, less than 90 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So it's a drive that ends in 3, and I know that that line sounds familiar. It's because I've said it 7 times now, and that leaves him 1 short of the NFL record of 8 field goals in 1 game.
It has been a lot of settling for 3, but I tell you what, it's nice to know that you have someone this reliable to turn to.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. What can Allen do now with his drive? And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Check. Round 80. Check 53. I'm here all day. Check 31. Check 31.
On first down, Shipley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Stop. 80. Stop. 53 is Mike. 53 is Mike.
On the draw, it's White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, baby.
On play action, Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. What's that?
They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
56, right there, 56.
They stay on the ground with White, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Let's go.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run with White. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
3 bucks.
To the air, Allen. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills have taken the lead. So chalk up another one. That is 8 field goals in one game, and it ties the late Rob Baronis for the most field goals in one game in NFL history.
Yeah, and in some ways, that's a testament to the futility of your offense. But the reality is, they've needed him in this one, and time again, he's delivered.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.